Hey guys, it's DestinyLashae. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this sultry, fall-inspired cranberry smoky eye. I just made that name up. I didn't know what I was going to call this. But we're going to start off with a bare face. I am applying some sunscreen because I actually wore this look out. And this doubles as a sunscreen and a primer. So I'm going to put that all over my face. Next, I'm going in with my MAC concealer. And it's in the color NW45, and I'm just going to conceal some of my dark spots just so that our foundation is super full coverage. Then I'm going in with the Ex1Invisiwear Foundation. I'm mixing two colors and just applying that to my face with a foundation brush, and then blending it in with a beauty blender, and just really like spreading that product on my entire face. Now this was my first time using this foundation. This foundation, in my opinion, is a very good foundation. I would say it's like a matte finish. My Lancome foundation is definitely a lot more dewy, but it's a beautiful foundation and it sits really nicely on the skin. Now we're going to use the LA Pro concealer, and this is a light shade. I can't remember the shade name, but I will have everything listed in the description box down below for you guys. I'm just using this to carve out my eyebrows before I actually do my eyebrows. Now I've tried this technique before and I decided to do it today, and I actually really like it because it helps my eyebrows to come out a lot more even. So I just kind of carve them out first, pretending my eyebrows are there, kind of giving them that shape, and then just laying that concealer down as my base for my eyeshadow, and just really blending it out and doing the same thing to the other eye. I'm using my MAC flat synthetic brush to do this, and just spreading the product out and making sure that the base is even so that our eyeshadows lay on nicely. That's basically it, guys. And just spreading it around. I'm going in with two of the new Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes, and I'm going to use this orange colored one first, and I'm going to place this in as my transition color. I'm using a MAC like blending brush just to put that in right below my brow bone, so in my crease basically, and just going back and forth and blending it out. These palettes are super pigmented and they're really good. I wasn't surprised because I tend to like Huda Beauty eyeshadows. So the shadows are really nice and pigmented, and they blend really well. Now I'm going in with the yellow shade from that same palette and putting it above the orange shade. I meant to do this first, but I didn't really think about it till after, but it works out the same way. You just want to make sure that you're blending and blending and blending. Now I'm going into that same palette using the brown color, the same brush, and I'm putting the brown shade a little bit lower down into the crease. So every shade that I use, I just kind of move my brush down a little bit lower. That creates a gradient so that your eyeshadows look more blended. You just want to make sure that you're blending and blending and blending. Now I'm going into this cranberry palette, and I'm placing this shade right on my lid and just really spreading it out. This look is very easy. It just takes a lot of blending. So just like take your time if you're doing a smoky eye, but it's really simple because you don't have to do like a cut crease or anything. No precision needed, just a lot of blending. So after you put the color down, what I do is just blend out the cranberry shade into the orange shade so that everything looks nice and smoky and blended, you know, the usual. Then I'm putting in my contacts because first of all I couldn't see. Yeah, I couldn't see anything. Now I'm going in with my Anastasia dip brow pomade, and I'm using the color Ebony, which is almost gone, and I'm using a Zoeva wing liner brush, and I'm just filling in my brows. I swear doing the concealer first just helps me shape my brows before even doing them, and it actually helps me do my brows a lot quicker, believe it or not, because you know brows can take a really long time. So I'm just filling them in, and it took like no time. I was really proud of myself. So now I'm going in with these Boldface lashes. These are in the style Lash Goals. I'm just applying my lashes with my amazing lash tool that I got from Ulta that you guys need to get because it helps you apply your lashes really fast. Now I'm going in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the color Tan, and I'm applying that right underneath my... I don't know what I was gonna say, but I'm applying that on under my eyes. And I'm concealing, aka highlighting, and I just put all that concealer in the center of my face like I usually do. Now I'm going in with the Maybelline Stick foundation. This is a foundation, but I'm going to use it to contour, putting this in the hollows of my cheeks letting that sit, and then going in with my beauty blender and blending out my concealer. I like to let this concealer sit first because it's a little bit thin in consistency, so when I let it sit, it kind of gives me that full coverage that I like. And I put that concealer like almost everywhere, guys. Then I go on with my setting powder. I'm using the Patrick Star one from MAC today, and I'm just setting everywhere that I highlighted. So everywhere that I put that Instant Age Rewind concealer, I'm putting the powder. This is just going to help my face look a lot brighter, and it's also going to help my concealer to stay in place. I'm not really baking, but sort of kind of. I just let the powder sit there until I'm done with the rest of my face, you know, like contouring and stuff. So I kind of just press the powder into my skin, not kind of caking it on, just kind of pressing it in. Now I'm going with that same beauty blender and blending out my contour. This Maybelline Super Stay it's not a contour stick, but it's a foundation. This is actually a really good contour. Like, it makes a really good contour. Like, I was really impressed. I think this is my first time using it as a contour. Now I'm going in with the MAC MSF in dark. I was gonna say deep, but it's dark, and I'm sweeping away that powder that was sitting there. I love doing this because it helps to prevent flashback. Now I'm going in with my CoverGirl Ebony Queen bronzer, which I love, and I'm going to apply that on top of the cream contour that we did. I love doing this because it sets that cream product, and it also gives me a little bit more color on my cheeks. And I also take a little bit of that and go down the bridge of, like, the sides of my nose, just to make it look a little bit more defined, because I feel like when I conceal, it kind of gets lost. I'm also going in with my baking powder right underneath my contour, and I'm just going to sharpen up that contour. This just snatches your cheeks, okay? Like, I have to do this every time I beat my face because it's necessary. Now I'm going in with my Huda Beauty palette that we used earlier, using the orange one, and I'm just rubbing a blending brush along the bottom part of my lash line just to smoke out the eyes a little bit. And I'm also going to take this red shade from the other palette, this cranberry shade, excuse me, and taking that same brush and just really getting in there and blending out these colors to make it look a lot more smoky. Taking that yellow shade too and just blending it out, just making it look super smoky and sultry, you know. Now I'm going in with this Rimmel liner. I always have to do this because it makes my eyes pop, and I just line my waterline like I do usually, and I don't know, it just brings my eyes to life, so I always have to do it. Next is highlighter. I'm using the Master Chrome by Maybelline, and I'm putting this on the high points of my cheekbones, and I'm using a fan brush. This color is so pretty. I have the Molten Gold shade, and I love that as well, but this shade is a little bit darker, but it looks so pretty. It's not glittery, it has like no glitter in it, but it just gives you that nice pretty sheen, and it looks good in person. So I love wearing this, and it just looks so nice. It's not too much, it's like the perfect amount. Now I'm going in with the Laura Mercier blush. I'm not sure what color, but I'll have it listed down below, and I'm just applying that right in between the highlight and the contour and just blending it out. So today on my lips, I'm going to use Night Moth by MAC as a lip liner. I actually found a really good dupe for Night Moth. If you can't get that one, or you just don't want to spend the money on it, honestly, the LA Girl Vamp lip liner is very good. Those are the two compared to each other. They look identical. I'm just going to use a MAC one. I just felt like being bougie, so I'm going to line my lips with that. And I love lining my lips because I feel like it helps my lipstick not to bleed, and it also helps me shape my lips like, you know, how I want them to be shaped. So I love using Night Moth. It has to be my favorite lip liner by MAC. Now I'm going in with this Milani lipstick. I cannot remember the name, but everything will be listed in the description box. I'm just putting that in the center of my lips and just blending it out. Now I'm going in with the MAC Gold Light Fix Plus spray, and I'm just going to use that and spray my face. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Give it a thumbs up. I'm excited to be doing makeup tutorials again. Comment down below what you want me to do next. I'm into fall looks. You guys know I'm the fall queen, so leave me a comment down below. Love you guys. Bye.